The judges blew that one. I thought I had it 3-2 the other way.
I mean, it was a very good fight, but you definitely won the fight.
And there's something about this that instead of appreciating it, we've decided to be angry. And we've decided to be mean to him. And we've decided to try to hurt the world champion's feelings.
I'm not gonna let that take away from my experience, So I can just not look, I still have the power to do that and control what I actually consume and put in my head.
6 months later, he fights TJ Dillashaw. TJ had recently come back from a suspension for using performance-enhancing drugs.
The guy's a cheat, he's dirty.
The tribe still saw TJ as the hero.
He's so worried about it, he can come test me himself. He could test these nuts in his mouth.
In the first round, TJ injures his shoulder. Aljo wins the fight by TKO in the second round, but now the injury is to blame.
Are you worried at all that because there was an injury, people might take away how great your own performance was?
Once again, he finds himself stuck in the narrative.
Everybody's upset. And they're so upset that there's one way that we can fix this for sure. We can bring in the greatest and most decorated combat athlete in the history of time.
I am picking my favorite actor, Aljamain Sterling.
You're dead! We get Cejudo back, we get rid of Aljo, the world can then be fixed.
It feels to me like this is the one that's getting you the love and respect. Do you agree?
But ain't nobody giving you that damn respect. On social media, they come up with excuses as to why you keep winning. If you beat Henry Cejudo, after this, they gotta shut up?
Aljo is from Long Island. The fight was in New Jersey.
It's gonna be great to see him have the crowd behind him and go out there and beat Henry Cejudo.
The crowd still booed him.
Aljo didn't follow the script.
Aljo beats Cejudo by split decision again.
The boy Aljo just can't catch a break. No matter what he does, people don't like him. Guys, stop booing Aljamain. Like, give this man his respect. Why don't people like Aljamain Sterling, dog? He's fighting at home and he's getting booed by his home crowd. I don't know what this man has to do in order to corner your respect.
When I talk about story to people, and I tend to do that a lot, I describe events as all kinds of dots on, a white sheet of paper, like those drawings that you used to do as a kid. A story is what connects those dots together in a way that makes sense to the audience. But telling a good story is often not about the dots you decide to include, but those you decide to leave out. Because once we see reality through a common narrative, we dismiss anything that doesn't support it. Now, the way to triumph over an ongoing narrative is to tell a better story. Any storyteller, even the main character, can come along and reconnect the dots in a way that is even more appealing to the audience. Verbal abuse is nothing new for Aljo. He was born in it.
I come from a very big family, a lot of half-brothers and sisters.
I have 19 siblings, a lot of half-brothers.
It was my mom's 8 kids and then my dad's other kids.
Brothers and sisters, we used to talk shit about each other's moms. Sometimes I would feel like we weren't even family because the stuff that we would say to each other was like, I always wondered if it was normal. I don't have a lot of positive memories of my dad. The way we grew up, man, verbal abuse was a big thing, I mean, he would just call us stupid and all these names for whatever reason. It made us feel small, weak, stupid, useless. It really does stick with you. Like, even today, it still bothers me. Like, when I think about it, it makes me a little uneasy, so. One of the things about him that I don't think I could ever forgive is the domestic violence with my mom. There was one time they were fighting in the kitchen and my dad was beating my mom up, and I just remember her calling for me, just hearing her voice call for me, screaming in pain like that, and I wasn't there for her to help her because I just wasn't strong enough for that.
I just want to tell her that I'm sorry and he have nothing to blame himself about. My dream was hopefully one day they get older and they end up having a better life than this.
And Aljo discovers a way out.
I found wrestling and that helped change the course of my life. To see the bond that those guys had, I felt like I actually mattered. I felt like I belonged. It felt more like a family to me.